President of the New Development Bank, Mr. Paul Mashatile. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. And of course, I would also like to acknowledge the Finance Minister of South Africa, also the Chair of the Board of Governors of the New Development Bank right now, Minister Enoch Godongwane, and I do believe that we will soon be joined by the Acting Minister of Electricity, Minister Patricia de Lille. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin with an apology. I know I told you on two occasions the program would be starting at 9 o'clock precisely. As you know, things do happen behind the scenes, but I can say with confidence now that we are ready to get the show on the road. Once again, it is an honor to be in your company as the MC of today's proceedings, and I'd like to remind you once again that there is translation for those of you who need. We do have 5 languages: English, Portuguese, Russian, Arabic, and Chinese, and you are welcome to flick through the earphones, the switch of the earphones on your table to get through the language of your choice. As you know, this morning's proceedings is about discussing the energy opportunity, and I use the word opportunity intently, given that this is how I am hoping we will look at a situation right now where a significant population of the global south have the opportunity to be better powered to more secure energy supplies. In Africa alone, many of you would know that more than half of the population on the continent are looking forward to the opportunity of a more secure and stable power supply. And so this morning's proceedings will be addressing plans of yourselves and your respective stakeholders in the BRICS Plus community on how to better capitalize on that opportunity. What has been the theme of the session so far has been a learning experience. And so we'll be learning from one another, taking pages from one another's books within the BRICS community, the BRICS Plus community, on how the energy opportunity is being capitalized and better seized within your respective locales. So on that, or with those few words rather, I would like to invite the President of the New Development Bank, Mr. Paul Mashatile, to give us the official opening remarks. It's yours.
Good morning. His Excellency Mr. Paul Mashatile, Deputy President, Republic of South Africa. Her Excellency Mr. Patricia de Lille, Acting Minister of Electricity and Energy of South Africa. Mr. Mauricio Tomaskin, Chief Energy Transition and Sustainability Officer, Petrobras Brazil. Mr. Paul Wiwi, Executive Vice President and CFO of State Grid International, China. Esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests, and honorable participants, good morning and welcome to to this high-level seminar on securing South Africa's future. First, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency Mr. Paul Mashatile, Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, and on his behalf, to the government of South Africa headed by President Cyril Ramaphosa, for the hospitality and support extended to the 9th annual meeting of New Development Bank. It is both a privilege and an honor to address you today as we embark on a dialogue aimed at contributing to the future of energy. This seminar represents a moment to gather the collective expertise and experience of the BRICS nations in advancing sustainable energy solutions. As we gather here, our primary objective is to draw valuable insights from the experience of our BRICS partners, China, India, Brazil, and Russia, each of whom has navigated their own energy problems and challenges, and having undertaken reforms journeys. The shared objective of these efforts is clear, to enhance energy security, stability, and sustainability while fostering economic growth and development. Most of our member countries have traversed similar paths and can offer invaluable lessons from their own strides in renewable energy. India's advancements in grid energy efficiency, Brazil's innovative public and private finance mechanism for energy projects, and Russia's efforts in balancing traditional and alternative energy sources provide a wealth of knowledge. We will explore case studies and insights that illuminated how these nations have navigated their respective energy challenges, offering practical solutions and best practices that can be adapted to the context of other of our member countries. An essential aspect of energy reform lies in leveraging technology, enhance governance structures, and engage the private sector. Technology plays a crucial role in modernize energy infrastructure and integrate renewable sources, while effective governance ensures that reforms are implemented efficiently and transparently. Private sector participation through investment and innovation is also pivotal in energy projects and accelerating progress. As we embark on this seminar, let us remain focused on our shared goals to foster dialogue, enhance knowledge, and explore collaborative solutions that we could share with South Africa's energy sector. The insights we gain here will not only inform policy and practices, but also contribute to the broader BRICS vision of sustainable and inclusive development. Finally, I would like to tell you that in 2023, the President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva was elected for the first time President of Brazil, and I became Minister of Mines and Energy. My Vice Minister was Maurício Tomasquim, who today is attending this seminar. In 2023, the Brazil electric sector was characterized by a process of declining reliability and increased risk of energy supply shortages and great vulnerability in the transmission grid. This was due to inadequate investment in the expansion of generation and transmission that culminated in energy rationing in 2021 and 2022. Therefore, when President Lula took office and we became minister and vice minister, we found the sector in deep crisis. The main challenge for the federal government were related to reformulating the legal framework, resuming planning, ensuring energy supply security, diversifying the energy matrix, and universalize the use of electricity. Mr. Mauricio Tomaskin is going to tell this history and how we overcome it. I wish a very productive and resourceful seminar. Let's share our problems and solutions. Thank you.
Express the same sentiments, ma'am. Thank you so much. But with those positive words of encouragement to kick off the session, I would like to ask the Deputy President of South Africa, Deputy President Paul Mashatile. Sir, I'd like to invite you to the podium to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you very much, Program Director. BRICS New Development Bank President, Her Excellency Madame Rousseff, and the New Development Bank Vice Presidents, Acting Director General of the New Development Bank, Mr. Thabo Rakoloti, and senior officials of the bank, Minister of Finance, Enoch Godongwana, Acting Minister of Electricity and Energy of the Republic of South Africa, Honorable Patricia de Lille, heads of government institutions, esteemed colleagues from our BRICS partner nations, senior government officials of the Republic of South Africa, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. It is my honor to address you today at this crucial energy seminar organized by the BRICS New Development Bank. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our hosts and to all of you who have gathered here to share experiences and insights on energy reform, particularly grid transmission. Madam President, I had the honor of meeting with you and the New Development Bank leadership in Shanghai, in China in October of last year. I want to express my gratitude once again for the bank's pledge and specifically for the promise made regarding the bank's assistance for South Africa's infrastructure investment. In this regard, we take note of the $5.6 billion in loans extended to our country over the last 8 years. It is commendable that the New Development Bank has approved $2.3 billion for 10 renewable energy projects, including solar PV, wind, hydropower, biomass, and hybrid systems with storage. These projects aim to install a 2.8 gigawatt generation capacity, reducing over 4 million tons of CO2 emissions annually. We also appreciate the bank's plans to assist Transnet in resolving the deficiencies in freight rail infrastructure. The Transnet project in particular is of utmost importance in guaranteeing a good system that is internationally competitive, allowing for the continuous expansion and diversification of the country's economy. During our discussion, we agreed that the difficulty in the sluggish payment of authorized projects in South Africa should be resolved. I discussed the matter with the Minister of Finance, Mr. Ino Kotongwane, and his team at National Treasury are busy ensuring that we attend to this matter. We are also impressed that the bank has appointed former National Treasury official, Mr. Monale Ratsoma, as his Chief Financial Officer and Vice President. We will work with you to ensure that the pledge that the bank made of the $3 billion at the BRICS Summit comes to reality, because it is focused on supporting our energy strategy. Madam President, we are especially eager to learn from China's experience in rapidly scaling up renewable energy capacity and modernizing its grid infrastructure. We are eager to learn from India's success in promoting rural electrification and integrating large-scale renewable energy projects. We are eager to learn from Brazil's expertise in hydroelectric power and bioenergy, and also to learn from Russia's strategies for managing a vast transmission network and its progress in nuclear energy. We hope to gain insight into effective model for private sector participation in infrastructure development, strategies for balancing grid stability with the integration of variable renewable energy sources, innovative financing mechanisms for large-scale energy projects, and best practices in managing the socio-economic aspects of energy transmission. Specifically, one of the lessons we are learning from one of the BRICS member nations is that they have invested in the creation of new cities as a method to eradicate poverty. We are of the same opinion that it is imperative to allocate resources towards the construction of new cities, particularly in our continent, in order to alter the spatial perspective of our cities. In a comparative vein, Dr. Chilidze Rachitanga suggests the following, and I quote: "The future entails massive urbanization, industrialization, and economic transformation anchored on the creation of hundreds of new mega regions across South Africa and Africa, which will reverse the ubiquitous distortions of apartheid and colonial spatial legacies," close quote. Over the years, we have learned that China has built new economic nodes using polycentric policy approach. The three facets of the polycentric city are competitiveness, cohesion, and sustainability. As a result, a polycentric city is considered a solution to urbanization difficulties such as inefficient transportation networks and a shortage of cheap housing, amongst others. This is because polycentric societies provide equitably distributed employment and facilities. It is about size because it is in response to the rise of megacities. This is because cities have evolved into economic engines. As we collaborate with the New Development Bank, we will invest in new cities in response to today's realities, which are growing migration, climate change, poverty, unemployment, and also pandemic management. Program Director, the future is in the cities. Distinguished delegates, as we accelerate the construction of these cities, we will address the large influx of people from rural areas moving into urban areas, which has put tremendous strains on cities throughout our country, causing traffic congestion, housing infrastructure backlogs, and to some extent, an increase in crime. However, as we develop new cities, we must remember that sustainable cities require dependable, inexpensive, and renewable energy to operate. High energy consumption patterns, rising energy costs, and environmental deterioration caused by the use of fossil fuels render cities vulnerable and inefficient. Distinguished guests, I would like to present some of the key initiatives and reforms we have undertaken. First, ESCOM revitalization. We are in the process of unbundling ESCOM into three separate entities, focusing on generation, transmission, and distribution. This separation will enhance efficiency, improve accountability, and open up the sector to much-needed competition and investment. We have also implemented a debt relief program for ESCOM, allocating about 250 billion rand over the next 3 years. This financial support is crucial for ESCOM's operational stability and will enable the utility to invest in critical maintenance and upgrade of existing infrastructure. Second, expanding generation capacity. We have taken several steps to increase our generation capacity. This includes removing the licensing requirements for private power generation projects, paving the way for businesses and communities to generate their own electricity. Through our renewable energy independent power producer procurement program, we continue to bring significant renewable energy capacity online. The latest bid window have been designed to expedite the deployment of new generation capacity. We are also exploring the potential of natural gas as a transitional fuel recognizing its role in providing flexible, dispatchable power to complement our growing renewable energy fleet. Third, transmission infrastructure development. To this end, we are implementing an ambitious transmission expansion plan, including piloting independent power transmission projects and streamlining regulations to accelerate the development of transmission infrastructure. This initiative aims to unlock renewable energy potential, particularly in the northern, eastern, and western Cape provinces. The aim is to connect new generation capacity to the grid. As we pursue these reforms, we remain steadfast in our commitment to a just energy transition. We have, however, decided not to transition in the dark. We are a coal-endowed country. Our just energy transition partnership with international partners is a cornerstone of this approach. We believe that such partnership will support our transition to a low-carbon economy while ensuring that we address the socio-economic challenges that our country is facing. We are developing comprehensive plans for the economic diversification of coal-dependent regions, skills development programs for workers in the fossil fuel industry, and initiative to promote local manufacturing in the renewable energy sector. We are also looking beyond our borders, strengthening our participation in the South African power pool through regional integration. This regional approach improves our energy security by ensuring that there is sharing of resources and creating opportunities for cross-border power trading. These initiatives represent a fundamental reimagining of our energy industrial complex. We are moving from a centralized, coal-dominated system to a more diverse, flexible, and sustainable energy landscape. This transition is not without challenges, but we are committed to seeing it through. As we implement these reforms, we are keenly aware of the experiences and insights our BRICS partners can offer. Each of our nations have faced unique energy challenges and has developed innovative solutions. It is in this spirit of mutual learning and cooperation that we approach this seminar. Program Director, in conclusion, South Africa is committed to building a resilient, sustainable, and inclusive energy sector. The path ahead is challenging, but we are confident that with the determination, innovation, and cooperation with all partners, we will achieve our goals. The reforms and initiatives I have outlined today are just the beginning. We are open to learning, adapting, but also collaborating as we forge ahead. It is clear that the energy future of South Africa will require a mix of strategies that incorporate renewable energy, energy efficiency, and sustainable development practices to ensure a brighter and more sustainable future for generations to come. As we engage in the discussion over the next few days, let us remember that our shared goal is not just about keeping the lights on. It is about powering our economies, creating opportunities for our people, and safeguarding our planet for future generations. I look forward to the fruitful exchanges that will emerge from this seminar. Together, we can build a brighter, more sustainable energy future for our nation and the world at large. Program Director, with those few words, I would like to wish this seminar well, and thank you very much for the opportunity given to me to share a few thoughts. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. At this point, I would like to invite the following dignitaries to join the Deputy President as well as the President of the NDB on stage for a photo opportunity. Beginning with the Minister of Finance of South Africa, sir, I'd like to invite you on stage to join your colleagues. As well as Ms. Patricia Delo, the Acting Minister of Electricity and Energy, ma'am. I'd like to also invite you on stage. I'd like to kindly ask the Deputy President and the President of the New Development Bank to arise for the photo opportunity as your colleagues do join you. Could I also welcome on stage the Vice President of the New Development Bank, also the Chief Operations Officer, Mr. Kez Bekhoff. Also, for this round, the Vice President of the New Development Bank and the CFO, Mr. Monale Ratsoma, and Vice President Joe, who is the Chief Administrative Officer at the NDB, also for the photo opportunity. And so there's another round of a photo shoot, Your Excellencies. Could I also invite the dignitaries who are seated in front to join them? Mambusi, yourself as well, ma'am, the DDG, Mr. Peterson, yourself as well, and the other dignitaries who are seated in front to join the Excellencies for this photo opportunity. Can the photographers guide us with one line look? Let's take guidance from them. What's that? Next to each other. One line. Oh, the photographers have guided one line. So I encourage us to, tightly squeeze against one another so we can fit into this one line. That should be perfect. All right, thank you. All right, so that does conclude the first part of today's session. I would like to ask the rest of us to remain seated as we do allow for the dignitaries to make their way out of the building. We will also be breaking for a tea break. We'll return at around 10 past 10.